Hello, it's Andrew Survival here. I'd like to have a talk about, self sufficiency and prepping, surviving. A lot of people store tons of food and all that, but they don't look on what if something happens, but then you get through all those food sources that you have, but you don't have any more things to replenish it. You hide out in a bunker. Something that I have planned is to build a self sufficient garden using heirloom organic plants. My plan is to just keep saving seeds, setting up solar panels, setting up a rainwater catch system, wind turbines, and in that way we'd have electricity, food from our garden. And my plan is to make a compost. Then we'd have water too from the rainwater catch system. The compost we can use for our garden to produce very good produce. We have built a greenhouse, which would be very good for the winter, but we have planned on building an aquaponics system in the greenhouse. The aquaponics system is the use of fish and plants working together, and it's a very good system. I have done some research on it. I have not built one yet, but I would like to this winter. But something that I encourage every single household to have in America is to set up your garden no matter where you are. You can set up a, little bit of plants and some pots and have some tomatoes. That'll make a difference, a big difference. That'll show that you are more self-sufficient than a person who just buys all their produce from the supermarket. Another thing that you could do is if you have a backyard, do raised garden beds. I like the idea. I have not done it yet. You can make a mini orchard, so you don't have to buy produce. And something that I would encourage is to get chickens, even if you're in town. A lot of towns allow you to. Maybe get a few. It would help out. Another thing, you're looking at the feed cost. You've heard that maybe it's not, it's basically the same thing. You're buying feed for the chickens, the same thing as buying eggs. An idea that I have seen is wheat fodder, growing your own. You grow this, and it's almost fully self-sufficient for your chickens. You still have to buy the seeds for the wheat fodder, but it is a very good idea. It's a lot more cheaper, and I would very much encourage you to use that idea to be more self-sufficient with everything you do. Everything, saving materials, recycling materials, anything that you can do that would help. Something that we're planning on getting is meat goats. It's mainly for cash money, but we are probably going to eat some. It's a good idea to have your own meat that you raised yourself. You know where it comes from, and it's a really good idea. If you don't have the ability to have any sort of big animal livestock, rabbits are a good idea. I have done the math on that. They can supply your family with a year's worth of meat. They have so many babies that you could just have it. I saw an idea that rabbits produce more meat than what they eat, than a cow. So basically, they produce more from what they eat than a cow does. And I think that is true. It's a very good idea. I have some neighbors that just got some rabbits. I might buy some. But that's what you can do in town. Another idea is you buy meat from a local farmer. Organic local farmer, just trying to make a little extra cash. Real small farm, it's just a smart idea to do that. Be self-sufficient in a lot of things, guys. Just look at everything you do in life, what you eat, what you drink. what you buy, and try and be more self-sufficient with everything. You can't be fully self-sufficient, but you can progress to be closer to that full self-sufficiency. But I would encourage you to look at that. I mean, if every household would look more towards being self-sufficient, the whole world wouldn't have to worry as much on food. Starvation. If you savored water, if you're more, if you didn't waste water, it might help the planet. We got to look towards the future. I mean, I'm 15. I'm telling you guys about looking towards the future. I'm telling you all this. But you know what? I believe that younger generations needs to get into this, because this is the future. I don't care what anyone says, it's the future. The future isn't staying inside and playing video games. The future is being more self-sufficient. Please like and subscribe, guys. And this was Andrew Survival. Bye, guys.